We are here to do savings challenges and budgeting because we are paying off debt and reaching our other financial goals. We are finally back with a budget, monthly budget setup. I said that I was going to be doing this monthly, but y'all, let me tell y'all, like, I'm in a collab. I don't understand. I tip my hat to people who can do multiple things on their channel at one time. I am not a multitasker when it comes to social stuff. Like, I can multitask when it comes to things in my life, but doing all this at the same time it's been challenging for sure, but I'm enjoying every moment. So we are back with another video. We are going to be setting up our March monthly budget calendar because, as y'all know, January was a washout, and honestly, so was February. And honestly, I don't even remember if things were going on, but we were still catching up on some bills. And honestly, like, I feel like I need to go full-fledged with cash stuffing. I don't know yet. I haven't decided, but we'll see. But let me take a break. Peanut wants to come on and say hi. Come here, Peanut.
Okay.
You gotta wave. Wave at your hands like this. You gotta wave in the camera so they can see you. Say hi.
Hi.
Say how are you doing?
How you doing? Hello, welcome to my channel. I'm plan.
She's saying my intro, y'all.
Hello, welcome to my channel. Master plan.
All right, thank you, baby. All right, you want to come and say something too, Pumpkin?
Hello, welcome to my channel.
Okay. So she is a little shy right now, but that's okay. Y'all go play. You ready? Okay, come on. You gotta like this in the. Okay, and we're back. Okay, so I did finish this challenge. I wasn't gonna be able. I did not find time to do the roll and save, so I just made everything one. I have 7, and I just made all the rest of them ones. So I think it's like 24 that this equals. So I'm just gonna put 30 away for this. So I just wanted to show y'all. I am gonna put it in. I'm gonna just go ahead and put it in here. I don't even know if that's in frame, but okay. So I put this challenge in here. So February's is done. And I'm still working on my other Galentine's one. Y'all, it's too many challenges in addition to my own. I need to come up with a way to do that. If y'all do multiple like collabs at one time, how do y'all split your money? Like, I know, of course, the overall answer is like budget, but like, how do you decide what goes in which challenges if you got other challenges that you're currently doing because you want to finish? So got that part done. Biblical affirmation of the day. This is Psalms 23:1. The Lord is my shepherd, I shall not want. Okay. Let me read that again. The Lord is my shepherd, I shall not want. This is Psalms 23:1. All right, so y'all, I am going to try, I don't know, I do want to do budget with me's, but I have so many savings challenges that I am trying to complete, and I just want to finish them, you know, and like, I feel like that has taken the priority of my challenges and stuff, but, well, I don't know, we'll see. This is what track expense, okay. Those are expense trackers. I don't think I need those yet. I have a thing of these, and I feel like, okay. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and get started. And March, like I told y'all, March was a complete washout. It really was. I mean, not March, but February. It's just so, I don't know, y'all. It's hard to do like all of this at the same time. And I think I'm gonna use these this time. Let's see. Okay, so hold on. Before I get started, I am not a planner girl, y'all. I think that's another thing too. Like, I'm naturally not a planner girl. I keep things in my mind, but who knows? Okay, so we're gonna get this started. Okay, so just to update you on how February did go, all of our bills were paid for February. Okay, so let me look, see, always forget my little sign, always. Okay, so all right, so I did all of our bills for February were paid. We paid the mortgage. I tend to, I like to, when we pay our stuff, I'm gonna go ahead and mark everything off for February. But like, yeah, these are not, okay, so these are, some of these I think I need to update actually. Okay, so we did pay everything for March. I was able to get an extension for our HOA. I think she told us that we pay it once a year. But man, when I tell y'all, that thing always makes me forget. Like, I've been like, okay, you know what? I'm gonna save a little bit throughout the year to do it, and then literally, like, and I'm not even trying to be honest. That's the reason why I started budgeting, honestly. Well, one of the reasons outside of being in debt. But I wanted to ensure that we did, wanted to make sure that we had stuff to pay. Because it's an extra $300 almost every year. And it always hits us in January. So that's the reason why I always am like, okay, you know, I need to make sure that we have that. And it's easy to say $300 off throughout the year. But last year, ever since we had Sweet Pea up into, like, I want to say, I don't know, maybe like November of last year, it has been a whirlwind of change financially because of finances and, you know, budgeting for 3 children. And y'all, it's expensive. It's not easy at all. I don't know. It is not by any means easy. Because like I told y'all frequently, like, oh, you know what? I completely messed this up. I do not like a Monday start. I'm doing Sundays. We were like paying, you know, for formula and diapers and like, that stuff is not by any means cheap. So let's do Sunday. Like we do, like, okay, so my baby, she was on Gerber, Enfamil, Gentle Ease. That's what I use for my babies. They were on Gentle Ease. And when I had Pumpkin, the big cans, okay, the biggest can that you could get was like $35. $35 when she was born. So, you know, and then when my son was born, I don't think it was more, but it was a little bit, about the same, but a little bit more expensive. It was maybe like $30, $45. But by the time we had Sweet Pea, oh my goodness. Thursday. By the time we had her, it jumped up to like $60. So, and then we're back to buying diapers, back to buying all of those things. And honestly, it could be very trying. All right, I'm gonna do Friday in pink. Ooh, love it. And then on Saturday, I guess we'll do that in red. So yeah, so it's just you know, just trying to make sure we have everything and all the things, right? I mean, really, it really is. It can just be really trying, but it's doable. It's just hard. And then of course, y'all know that I had a pay cut, And that was difficult. It still is difficult in and of itself. Like, it's just a lot. It's just a lot going on, y'all. All right, so we have labeled them. Okay, so March is not going to be a busy month for us as far as financial obligations. I have a lot of appointments for the kiddos this month, though. Because, like, okay, so with me, when I do my stuff... Okay, also, let me backtrack. Medical stuff. I do not have an envelope for medical expenses. I do know, I see a lot of people do that. I don't really particularly budget for those things because it's already taken out my check because I have a FSA card. So, small tidbit, just so people can know, you have a health savings account and then you also have a flexible spending account. Both cards function essentially the same, but they are fundamentally very, very different. You use that card for all type of medical expenses. You can use them for copays. You can use them to get your glasses, prescription glasses. You can use them for co-insurance payments, y'all. Co-insurance, ooh, child, it's a whole nother thing. You can use them for those things. So because in this year I did max it out because I felt like I go to a chiropractor and you can use those payments for chiropractors to, you know, pay them, because the chiropractor I see she does not take insurance at all. She bougie. She don't take insurance. She doesn't, and I get it, as a provider, you don't want to deal with, you don't want to deal with the hustle and bustle of reimbursement. It can take a long time, et cetera, et cetera. So I get it, but baby, she not cheap. And so, especially at first when I first started going and first got a plan and like all of those things, it was just a lot. So, you can get it because I have to get a new pair of glasses, and I have to I switched in, with my new job came new insurance. So my babies were being seen at a pediatric eye specialist, and now they're not in network with us anymore, or with the insurance that I now have. So now I got to find a new eye doctor. And I don't know about y'all other moms, but in the beginning of the year is like crunch time. Like their dental appointments is every 6 months. So we do the dental appointments, and then, Sweet Pea is growing teeth, so she needs to be seen. Typically I did not start the other two. They didn't go until after they turned 2. And I was just doing what my primary care with their primary care physician would recommend, doing the no fluoride, wash. And if I didn't have that, I would take a teeny bit of toothpaste just to go over their teeth and stuff like that. And I gave them their first appointment. They had their first dental appointment at 2. So I'm going to, it is time for Pumpkin and Peanut to have their dental appointment. They're going every year for their eye doctor, for their eye care needs. There are no concerns at this point in time. And then they go to the dentist every 6 months. So I like to get all those appointments in and out the way at the beginning of the year. And, I'm getting stuff ready because Peanut's about to start kindergarten and just all these things. So it's just a lot. But I like to get those things in and out of the way. And then that's pretty much it. Okay, so for March, I'm going to just set this right here so I can see it. Where is my pen? But yeah, so all that to say, no, I do not budget for. This video is gonna be all over the place, y'all. I'm sorry, I'm not a planner girl. So I do not budget for medical expenses because I use my FSA card. Now, if anyone is interested, you can fast forward this part. But the difference between the HSA card and the FSA card, they are definitely very different. Okay, so if you have an HSA card that is typically tied to a high deductible health plan, HDHP, okay? I've worked in insurance and I've known it's a love of mine. But if you do, typically your plan is very expensive. But your company loads an X amount of every single year. You can roll it over every year. And it also, if you no longer work for the company that issued it to you, you can take it with you. Okay? That's how that works. Now, if you have an FSA card, okay? Oh, also, for the HSA, you have the choice of whether or not you want to contribute to it or not. And if you do, you put in an amount, and then I think you pay it either it comes out of your check and it loads, or you pay it up front and then they take that certain amount to pay the card, every month, okay? But typically, though, the high deductible health plans usually have co-insurance. There are not a lot of co-pays. Typically, very, very, very expensive out of pocket. I do not recommend HSA cards. Typically only because if you're someone who's relatively healthy, they're perfect. But if you do have a lot of issues, or anyone in your family have a lot of issues, it could potentially be, you might use those funds a little bit quicker. And then you out of money. So with your FSA card, though, those are typically tied to a plan that is more costly per month. So your premium might be a little bit more per month, but you usually have either a copay and or a coinsurance. Okay, I typically try to stay away from coinsurance plans because 20% or 10% or whatever is still a lot of money. Give me copays so I can pay that and be done with it. That's how I like to do. And because we are a family of 5, I do not play with my health insurance. We need coverage. I don't care that we might not use the funds. I'm going to find me something to buy. Okay? They have an FSA and HSA online account where you can purchase things. They have vitamins up there. They have breast pumps. They have all different kind of things. Massagers. They got joint stuff and all the other stuff. But anyway, all that to say, I do not budget. Excuse me, the professional in me is coming out. But because I max out my FSA card every year, I do not budget for co-pays and all those things because money comes out of my check. So with the FSA card, that's front loaded. So January 1, if you do your open enrollment and you say, hey, I'm going to put $2,000 up there. January 1, that $2,000 is ready for use. Okay. And you're paying the card into that amount over your paychecks and it comes out your check. So that's how that works. That's the reason why I probably will start budgeting somewhat, putting a little bit aside towards the end of the year, just in case I run out, but I don't anticipate that because I loaded it for a lot of money. Okay. So anyway, all right, so let's go ahead and get back. I'm sorry, y'all. That was a lot, but I like to tell people because a lot of people may not know the difference. Okay, so let me get my date dots. And I'm going to start putting my dates on and all that kind of thing. And if I'm seen to ramble, I'm sorry. Again, y'all, I told y'all, budgeting, this kind of thing takes me a little bit to do. I know a lot of people did love my last video, so I still want to provide that type of content. So I think what I'm going to start doing is just doing a monthly budget with me. Excuse me. And then I'm going to probably do a overview. I don't know about the overview though, but we'll see. Okay, so March 1st is a Saturday. All right, so we're gonna do. I think this is a regular month for me. I don't think it's like and you know what? My magic month was not magicking, y'all. It just was not. So I feel some type of way about that. So okay. I'm gonna skip it. Something happened to my 5. I think that was supposed to be a blue 5. Actually. I'm gonna come back and I want to make sure that I'm not I want to make sure that I don't repeat a thing before it's supposed to be repeated. Okay, so 8. And I also want to say this, man, y'all, to the ones who can do the frequent budget check-ins, like the pre-paycheck budget, and then your actual, and then recouping and doing your budget closeouts and all of that, y'all, I really, really tip my hat to you guys. I think that's so awesome that you can do that. I am not that dedicated because I don't know. I'm committed to my budget and I know what I'm still working out the what works for us, what doesn't, since, taking this new job. And honestly, I'm gonna be 100. Like, finding our footing has been a little difficult because it's the budget that I'm used to having and kind of still used to having is just not working. So I'm in that phase where we're trying to figure out what works for us, what doesn't. You know, if we need to eliminate some bills, if we need to revamp some things, and we have essentially done some of that. But it's still, she's okay, y'all. She with her daddy. She loves drinking water, and sometimes she drinks it a little bit too fast. I'm like, Sleepy, you gotta slow down. Slow down, girl. Slow it down. So yeah, we're going to. Okay. So it's okay. That's what I thought. Okay, but yeah, we gotta try to figure out. You know, just trying to find our footing a little bit. I'm still, of course, looking for a job. That's still a thing, unfortunately. So, okay. I need a blue 5. Do I have a blue 5? Nope, this is pink. That's green. I feel like my 5 was in here. I feel like I saw it. I know I did. Hold up. All right, so we're gonna use this blue 5 right here. Okay, so yeah, so we are now I need to put my things on. Okay, so here we go. So we have our mortgage. How did I do this last time? So, oh, that's another thing too. I need to put our paydays due. Okay, so, all right, so I get paid on the 13th of this month. And then I get paid on the 27th. And then hubby gets paid the 8th and the 23rd. Okay, so we'll do 8th. And the 23rd. Okay, so a lot of the times with hubby's payday, he gets paid twice a month. And the way that our banks are set up though, we might get them up to 3 days before. So I don't, just because if something happens, I know that, but I like to, when I'm looking at stuff, I like to see it. And then it's just like a bonus, if that makes sense. Because I don't want to schedule it and then something happens. Like I remember with our old bank, I was getting stuff all the time. Like, you know, I was getting stuff all the time, like 2 days before payday. And for whatever reason, it just automatically stopped. And that honestly had a really big impact on the reason why I decided to go to a new bank, because give me my money. Like, why are you all of a sudden stopping what I'm trying to do? You know what I mean? Like, I don't like that. So, I don't particularly care for the change up. And then, like, I remember one time I pay my bills through my bank, because who is not about to pay $3.95 convenience fee every single month? I am not doing that. Okay. So with the bank that I was with, they let you do it's like bill pay or web bill pay or whatever. I will never forget. My daddy told me about it when I first moved out. My dad was like, put your bills. She's like, he was like, you don't need to do auto pay or anything like that, but make sure you do, or at that point, I think it was like an automatic debit is what we called it back then. He was like, make sure you do your web bill pay because your bank cuts a check to them electronically from your bank and they tend to get the payment quicker. So that's what I do. And I love that service. And I've been using it for years. So when I was with my old bank, they stopped doing that. I'm like, and they started mailing like paper checks. I'm like, why are you mailing them paper checks? I can do that. I don't need you to do that. So then I fixed it. Then it went back to the paper checks. I said, okay, forget it. And then, that quick 2.5. So that's what happened. So when I was doing the thing, my power company, they apparently had a whole changeover in their system. And they changed everyone's account numbers, all of that. So for like 2 months, I was sending them my regular payments because like when you do your web bill pay, you got to sign up for your, you need their billing address, your account number, your name, right? I think that's the top 3 things you have to sign up for. So when I did that, there was an account number. So I was not notified of the change. They told me that they sent out some type of correspondence, but I never received anything. And I checked my mail regularly, and I had not received anything. So I'm like, okay, well, what's going on? Like, cause I noticed, I was like, why are y'all sending me my money back? That's weird. And I didn't even think anything. I should have checked into it, but I didn't. And so all the bank knew was they keep sending you back your money. And so obviously you're sending it to an address that's not on file or invalid. And I'm like, no, that's not true. So I finally called my company. I'm like, hey, what is going on? And they were like, oh, this is what happened. We went through a whole system change and we changed your account number. I said, you changed my whole account number? You ain't tell me? Like, they're like, no, you did. We sent out a letter. It's like 2023. Who reads paper mail anymore? Like, I did get my mail, and I don't remember seeing anything, but most people don't read that stuff anymore. Like, y'all should have sent a text, something, some type of or email. Like, my email is on file. You should have sent something like that. I would have definitely got it, and I would have made the changeover. So it made it seem like my payments were not going through. And so the bank's automatic response was, okay, fine. If it's not taken electronically, we have to mail it. And I do not like mailed checks. I like my stuff sent that day. Because let's say if I set up a bill to go out, if I set up a bill, okay, hold on, what's going on? If I set up a bill to go out on, like a Tuesday, that money will be sent in the morning, or they'll send them, and the money coming on my check that night by midnight when it resets the next day. That's what I like. Quick, fast, and in a hurry. All right, so what is going on with this? Is this not, let's see. Okay, so y'all know I like to go back in and write my stuff. So mortgage is due on the 1st. And then electric is on the 15th. I believe that's right. I have to see because sometimes their due dates change. What am I doing? Okay. So I might need a new pen because it's working, but it ain't working on the sticker. Hold on. Okay. So electric is typically due on the 15th. These stickers are removable, so if I need to, I will. I'll change them. And then water 1 is on the 13th. And then we're gonna do water 2. And the reason why, if you're new here, 13th on the 16th. Okay, so the 16th. I have 2 water bills because they divide like our water usage into one bill, and then like sewer, sanitation, and all of that is in another. So on the 13th. I don't remember all of the. Okay, so mortgage, electric, water 1, water 2, and then our cell phone on the 9th. Okay, so let's do our cell. Okay, cell phone. And if you can see the amount on my thing, yes, it says our cell phone bill is $237. So I am in the midst of, it is high. Yes. Higher than I would like. I have an iPhone and I plan to pay this phone out. My husband and I both are paying for phones. And honestly, I'm tired of doing this. I am so tired of paying for phones. I am not a person, I used to always want the newest phone, won't, yep, gotta have it. I don't want to do that anymore. Cause I mean, I have a iPhone 16, or no, excuse me, I have an iPhone 15, 15 Pro Max. And my husband has I don't know, it's a note, one of them notes, I don't know. He refuses to switch, and it's been an ongoing conversation for the last 13 years. This man will not switch to iPhone. But anyway, he has some kind of, I don't know, whatever not the newest note, but the one that came out before the note that's out now. He has that one. And I am tired of paying for phones, y'all. Like, I think it's just so ridiculous. The more I get into my budgeting, the more I feel like I'm becoming one of those, like my parents. Like, I hate subscriptions. Like, why do I need to pay you monthly for something? Like, my husband, on the other hand, loves them. Like, I'm like, who is paying for Patreon? My husband. Who is paying for YouTube Premium? My husband. Like, no, I'm not getting these people for my money just so I don't have to watch ads. Skip it and call it a day. Like, I'm in this moment where I just don't want unnecessary money spent. I don't want money going out of my pocket that is making other people rich. I want to make us rich first. Or even if not rich, just comfortable. Very, 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 very bougily comfortable. That's all I want. I just don't see the need to pay for that stuff. Like, of course, Netflix. We have Netflix. We have Disney Plus, which is also now Disney Plus and Hulu. We do have that. And I pay that through my cell phone. So this is another thing. Verizon, okay? We have Verizon, and they get me because they serve my needs for my family so well. So that's another reason why our bill is $237 per month. And this is hear me out. So the reason why, of course, in 2025, when we got Mint Mobile and Ryan Reynolds all over our screens and stuff, this is the reason. And I think I said this before, but Verizon has a plan, and I found this out on Facebook. So they have a plan where you can get insurance through Asurion, whatever it's called. I'm pretty sure you've seen it. If you ever bought like an electronic or something expensive from Walmart, that's the plan that they always offer. And I believe Amazon does too. So they have a plan for $25 extra onto your bill, right? You can purchase, it's called smart home insurance. So why that's important, I have 3 young children, right? And my children have Nintendo Switches. They have Nintendo Switch Lites. I have a Nintendo Switch. I have an OLED. My husband has one. My husband also has a PS5. We have, smart TVs in the house. I have a iPad Pro. I also have a MacBook. My husband also has a Mac. There are laptops in here. There's all type of things in here that they consider smart devices. And what happens is you pay a deductible and they will either repair or replace it. And y'all hear me, I have a lot of Apple products in my house. And since now Apple has gone to, for their Apple Care, you got to pay a subscription every month. My children have iPads. Yes, my children have iPads. So they each have an iPad. I also have an iPad, and I also have a MacBook. That is MacBook Pro, iPad Pro, and then 2 regular iPads. I don't care. I'm not doing that. I am not doing it. So I have a Syrian. I pay $25 a month, and it doesn't just cover my Apple products. It covers everything in my house. So I pay a deductible, and the smaller the electronic, the smaller the deductible. Like, I think your deductible could be, I think they have like a $39, a $69, and then like a $99. So like for my Nintendo Switches, and I've already had to use it. I've used it, and honestly, there were little bumps in the road because like my son dropped his Switch and one of the little Joy-Con sticks fell off, and I should have used it through Nintendo's because it was still under the warranty. But I don't know what happened. I just didn't. So internet is on the 18th. So I had to use, their insurance, and they replaced it. They replaced my baby's Switch, and they have a Nintendo Switch Lite, but those Nintendo Switches are expensive. So yeah, we're gonna go ahead and pay for it. And not only that, again, that insurance for my Apple products are just for my Apple products. I have to do. This covers every smart device in my house. $25 extra a month. And I don't know if other plans offer that. So, and then like I pay Netflix through my Verizon bill. So do. And it's like, and I have the premium package of Netflix with no ads. But I only pay $16. Like, it's a discount. It's a discount. Because I think the premium was like $22, but now I'm paying $16 through Verizon. Like, it's a little perk that they have. And so, Verizon be getting me with that stuff. And I absolutely need it because I use it. Okay, so then we have debt payment. Okay, so I'm going to give you an update too about our debt. I have not done a debt confession because I'm still highly embarrassed on how much we owe. I commend everyone who is able to do a debt confession. And I have seen quite a few people who have debt confessions, and we have almost the same, if not more. Car payment is also on the 27th. Actually, no. Our debt payment can be paid anytime per month. Hold on. Yo, these removable stickers are everything. Okay. So, debt payment. I'm going to put that at the end of the month. Sorry, y'all. Okay, so the debt payment, car payment, car insurance. Car insurance is due on the 23rd. Ain't that my husband's payday? Yes, it is. Okay. And then car warranty is on the 9th. Okay, so car warranty is also on the 9th. Woo. Okay. Oh Lord, I'm smearing my Okay, and then we have Orkin on the 15th, which is our pest control. And then Select, which is our home warranty. And that's like $40-something a month, so. Select Home, because we used to have American Home Shield. Select Home comes out on the 10th. Okay. Loan security. That's due on the 20th. So home security. All right. So that is it for this monthly budget with me. That is due on the 28th. Okay. Some of our stuff is like, I typically don't like to fill in the amounts because I don't know everything. I think I don't like electric hasn't come out yet. Water, I don't think has come out yet. Our internet is, I think that's what, $88 a month. Water hasn't come out yet. Our car insurance is, okay, so we have our car insurance, our car warranty, which is like $109 a month. And then cell phone. What is our cell phone? $237. Okay, so yeah, so some things I'm not able to put in yet. Our home security, I think, is what, $60 a month? And then our car payment is a lot. I'm not gonna put that down, but that is a lot. So we are basically finished with this. I am definitely going. Okay, so again, I don't think that we have any extra financial obligations for the month of March. Okay, I do not think we have anything, but we don't have no birthdays. Oh, hello, hold on. Me and hubby had a date night though. We got a date day in March. Yes, on the 8th. All right, let me see if do I have a sticker to represent that? Ooh, I sure do. I'm gonna put some hearts up here, honey. So yeah, we have not had any type of date, nothing, since we got back from vacation. Okay, so we have not had anything, and I'm going to put down these little hearts, and this cute little dress, and I'm excited because we're having a date day. Their nanny is coming to watch the children. And it's so funny, y'all. Pumpkin was like, Mommy, you're going on a date with Daddy? And I said, yes, I am. I was like, yeah, girl, because that's my boo. She was like, I love Daddy too. It's so cute. I was a daddy's girl too, so it's adorable. All right, so we do have a date day with me and my husband. Oh, so yeah, so the extra financial thing is the date day. So we're going to be going to dinner, and also we're going to be going to, I don't know what else we're doing that day. I know we're doing dinner for sure. But yeah, so I think that's the only other extra financial obligation we have for the month. I do want to kind of take the kids to do like a fun activity. Like, one of those like indoor play parks or something like that. I'm not sure what, because my goal is to try to get them out like maybe every other weekend or something like that, so they can expel all of the energy, because God knows they need it. All children need to be active and playing and all the things. So, okay, I'm going to fill these in. I should be able to fill everything that I have not filled in. I'm sorry, y'all. Once I'm able to get all of the bills that come out, because as of right now, some of the bills are still pending. Because I had made payments on some of them. So, debt update. Okay, so I am going to start giving debt updates. I just have not done a debt confession. Okay, there is a lot of embarrassment. And I'm just going to be honest. Like, I do commend the people who can come up here and say, like, you $100,000 in debt and all that other stuff. I commend you. And for those who have, you have no idea how much you have encouraged my husband and I, especially me, because I'm trying not to get emotional, because this journey has been so long. I think I was first introduced to Dave Ramsey in 2015, so this is almost 10 years ago. And if life didn't happen, in addition to making better choices, I still would not be here. We were making so much progress. So much progress. And I think things really hit us in COVID. Like, we purchased our home a few years ago, and then COVID happened, and then it's been like life and we have not made, we haven't always made the best of choices. So, I mean, and that's just, to be honest, that's real. That's real, y'all. It's just real. Yeah, I'm gonna just be honest with y'all. So yeah, so we've acquired a bit of debt. There have been some hard decisions along this journey. There have been many accomplishments, but sometimes I feel as though the defeats outweigh the victories. And I know I shouldn't say that, because we have 2 cars. One of them is already paid off, and that car being paid off contributed largely to our ability to be able to afford a new one when Sweet Pea came. Because, like I told y'all, we was in a sedan, you know what I'm saying? And now we have to have a truck because we're a family of 5. And so, yeah, it really was. It was a lot of choices. It was a lot of, reconfiguring and stuff. And I want to take this moment to commend my husband, because he really has been a rock in this journey. There are times where I'm just so upset about where we are, and I feel like I'm not getting ahead, and it's a lot of negativity surrounding this journey. For me, it has. I do appreciate the people who can look at it and be like, yeah, we're getting there, and everything is a win, and it is, but it's about me being able to change my mindset from looking at what we haven't done yet, and really looking at the things that we have accomplished, so that I can get the motivation to continue. Right now, my motivation is, making sure we have a future to provide for our children. So it really has been a ride, to say the least. And I am just so thankful for my husband, because, for people that, y'all know, like, financial struggles or financial issues, I'm not gonna say struggles, but financial hardships and difficulties, those have the potential to really come between a marriage. And the fact that we really have been leaning on the Lord, leaning on each other. And I've been leaning on that man. He really is my rock. Like, he's the one that really calms me when I'm beginning to obsess or feel anxious about said difficulties. And I appreciate him so much because he really has. It's like, babe, listen, we're going to get through it. We got it. And if it had not been for him and the Lord sending him to me, it really would be harder than what it is, honestly. So I really do thank God for him. I thank God for us keeping God within our marriage and with each other. And keeping God in the forefront, because it really has been hard. Like, taking this pay cut, and I don't want to keep harping on this, but in 2025, when everything is high and all the things, it really has been a lot. So back to the debt update, though. So far, since I want to say November, so that's November, December, January, and February, we have consistently each month been paying about $2,000 a month. And so that's 4 months. So far we have paid off $8,000 worth of debt. And I want to celebrate that. I think that is so awesome, because, like, going through life in the day-to-day, you really need to stop and think about, well, what have you done? Don't focus on the things you haven't done yet, but we have successfully paid off $8,000. We paid November, December, January, and February. That's $8,000 of debt that we have paid. And I'm just so grateful that we've been able to do it with the pay cut now. Okay? Because we made this plan prior to me having to leave my old job. So it's just, I'm so thankful. $8,000, and I know that y'all don't get to see that part on camera anyway. So, and we haven't, and this is without extra debt payments. We have consistently totaled everything up, and that's what we have to a month to pay a month to move the needle, and we've done that. So I just wanted to take the time to update y'all. I really am proud of our progress so far, and I will definitely keep you along the journey. I really will. And so anyway, thank you so much for coming. If you have watched all of this, because I feel like this video was a mess, but if you've watched all of this, please leave like the little nail emoji in the comments below. If you like my content, if you are vibing with my personality, please consider subscribing. Hit that notification bell so that every time I upload, you will get a notice. Like and subscribe and share if you feel led. I really do appreciate all of the support. Thank y'all so much. And I will see y'all in the next video. Talk to you soon. Bye.